A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Pick it up. Here we go.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll run it from the gun. Find some fresh air. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. He'll work his way down to the 28. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for room. It's Daniels. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
Now, how does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and wide run to the right. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Tollefson. Back open in the middle. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab deep. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the
turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll try the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Gators are on the move, keeping it on the ground with the running back. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Wilson will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Trying to barge their way in. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try to run it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Fires fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Gators want to move quickly. Wilson to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Wants to go up top. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls it in. It's Polk. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The first down for the offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting them sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Daniels. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Alabama. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pressure coming. He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Wide open spaces. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2 and try to tie it. As it is, they're down by 1. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for three, but it is touchdown, Sun Devils! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Got it behind the line. It's Daniels. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the right. Got a man, it's Vincent. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll... There he goes to the right. The 30. Inside the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Daniels. Skips away from pressure. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew he was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. They knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Still on his feet. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. So a drive there of 84 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last ball is free. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Gators will hustle to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll go to the air. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines and going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Wilson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Tollefson looking to scramble. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That's reeled in, it's Hamilton. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. The option look. He'll toss it. Turning it up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Gators. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Tollefson. Pocket breaking down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. It's Daniels. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. Got to bring it down a little.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. With the catch, it's Wilson. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Gets away from one, finds room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The screen, he can go. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. From the gun. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Brown. Got room at the 35. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arizona State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a show. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. On the run, still looking. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Running to Green.
And your Arizona State Sun Devils will take over first and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Tollefson. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Richardson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here's a hit. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's a draw. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Gators! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job with the execution in the moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.